What's up, you guys? Welcome to Storytime with AJ, coming every Monday. Now, these are some embarrassing stories. Some of them I'm ashamed of, so don't come for me too hard. Alright, let's start with the time that I almost peed on Christmas presents. Alright, one night I was sleeping with my nana because I was always scared someone was gonna break in the house, you know what I mean? So I dreamed I got up and I went to the bathroom. Well, she had these gift baskets laid out beside the bed or whatnot for her sisters because they didn't make it for Christmas. So I get up and I get up in the room and I'm doing this number over the gifts, right? I'm squatting over the gifts. And my nana wakes up and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I look at her so blankly and I'm like, "I'm peeing." And she's like, "Go to the bathroom." And I'm like, "I am in the bathroom." And she's all like, what did she say to me? And then I finally kind of snapped out of it. I didn't pee on them though, thank God. But I snapped out of it and I get back in the bed and she's like, "What are you doing? Go to the bathroom." And I woke up finally and I'm like, "Oh." And then I get up and go to the bathroom. So that's one embarrassing story. Another one, kind of related to that, is when I was about maybe 8 years old, I'm ashamed to say. I dreamed I got up and I went to the bathroom. I literally astral projected to the bathroom and I literally was on a toilet in my head and I peed in the bed. That was horrible. I woke up so confused. I'm like, I swear I was in the bathroom. Let me know if that ever happens to y'all. Astral projection is crazy. It happens to me all the time. That sleepwalking stuff where you're not fully aware of what you're doing. It happens to me all the time. So comment to me y'all's experiences and everything. But, alright, another story is when it was April Fool's Day and I was at my aunt's house staying. And I had a four-wheeler. I was 12 or 13. I had a four-wheeler. I'm out there riding it, having a good time. I decided to be all country, and I'm in my Papa's slippers. They were too big for me. Well, what happened was that yard had a bunch of mole holes, like them little tunnels that poke up through the grass. And I was going full blast, and I hit one. And when I did, my slipper, it drug my foot under the back tire of the four-wheeler, and I ran over myself with the four-wheeler. And I run in the house all frantic, I wasn't hurt, but I was shook from the situation. And I'm like, Aunt Tammy, I just ran over myself with a four-wheeler. And she's like, "Aha, April Fools." And I'm like, "No, not April Fools." I turn around and show her, and she literally sees a tire mark straight up my back. And then she looks outside, and she sees the four-wheeler all tipped up. And I was like, "You see?" And I'm saying, man, I'm telling you, it takes a special kind of person to run yourself over with your four-wheeler and literally have a tire mark up your back from it. And then there was this one time, I was like a hellion, okay? I was maybe 13 again, and I wanted a gingerbread dude. When I used to have to get off the bus at my aunt's house, she would limit the snacks. I'd be starving over there, you know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, "Can I get a gingerbread dude?" And she's like, "No," or whatever. She was really strict on snacks, man. So I got mad and I go to leave out the house. Well, I slammed the door or whatnot, and a shelf falls off the wall. Next thing I know, she's coming out there and she's chasing me with the metal end of the flask water. And I'm like, "You can't catch me." And I'm running, and when I tell you, I hit a mole, them damn mole holes. I hit a mole hole with my foot, and I went tumbling, man, and she was right over top of me, hitting me with the wire of that thing, man. It was crazy, man. I was like, "Damn mole hole, man. I would have got away if it weren't for that mole hole. If you're watching this, you would have never caught me if it weren't for them damn mole holes." Anyway, another story is, alright, so I had got kicked out of middle school, so I had to go to an academy to either get myself straight again to be able to go back to school. So we had to wear uniform and everything. I'm down there. We lived in the country. I'm down there waiting at the bus stop, crack of dawn. It's pitch black outside. It's scary because it's a long driveway covered with woods. When I tell you a wild boar came out the woods on me, And I'm telling you right now, I hit a mohole. I had to run up the driveway, and come to find out, the damn boar was a friend of ours' pet. But can you imagine how scary that is? And then having to go to school with grass stains and stuff all on your uniform, like your khaki pants that are supposed to be like cut, creased, and looking good. And there was this another time, I was at the bus stop. My neighbors had this Cocker Spaniel named Mo. And Mo was a vicious dog. Well, my bus driver, I see him coming, but I see that dog jetting it across the field to me or whatnot. That dog came to me, man. My bus driver was just looking stupid. I'm like, are you going to stop the bus so I can like run on the bus? And he's just looking at me stupid, and he's looking at me. The dog comes, and he's looking at me have to literally fight off this dog. So every punch I throw, that dog is landing on me. Like, the dog was trying to attack me. So I got into a fight with that dog, man, and I ended up grabbing something out of this like garden we had, a spray bottle or something, and I just sprayed it. But the fact of the matter is, my bus driver left me. He did not try to come and help me fight the dog. He did not do nothing. He just looked at me for a minute, watched the altercation go on, and then he just left me. So, Mr. Coleman, what's up with that? Then, oh man, there's just so many stories, dude. So many stories. Let me think of another one. So one night I was sleeping with my Nana again, and I'm having a night terror or whatnot, and I jump up, and I'm like, oh! And she's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, she be cussing me out, dude, because she has to get up so early, and she dealt with so much for me. And I'm like, ugh, I'm choking on my headphones. And she's like, you don't even have headphones on. I'm like, oh, I'm choking on them. And she's like, you don't even have any. And I was like, okay. And then there's this one time, my cousin was staying the night at the house, right? And he was sleeping, our upstairs 2 rooms are conjoined, and he was sleeping in the other room, which is shared with the doorway of my room. So my bed's on one side, and my light switch is all the way across the room, right? My poor cousins, like, I scared the hell out of them because I lunge from my bed and don't hit the floor at all. Like, I have springs on my feet. And I hit that light switch so fast. All I see in the shadows is a head pop up like, what's going on? And then I snapped out of it because I was finally awake again. And I'm like, oh. I was like, my bad. And then my little cousin, I had her stay with me. One time it was her first time ever staying with me. And I'm like, please, Lord. She was sleeping in the bed with me. And I was like, please don't let me have one of my moments, my night sporadic moments or whatnot. So this poor girl, she looked petrified after this happened, you guys. She goes, she's sleeping, we're sleeping good and everything. And all of a sudden, I lunge over her body. I don't even touch her body. I hit the light switch. And I go in the other room, and I'm rummaging through all these drawers. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still asleep. I'm rummaging through all these drawers, and as I'm rummaging, it dawns on me what I'm doing. And I'm like, oh my God. And I go in there so cautiously, and I'm just like, please don't let this girl be scared. So I played it off. I go all calm and everything, and I'm like, dang, I was like, dang, I was looking for something. I couldn't find it. But I walked back in my room, and she has the covers up like this. And her eyes, damn, earring always gets caught in my hair. Her eyes were like, and I was like, oh my God, I done scared this girl so bad on her first night staying with me, dude. That was crazy, man. That's so funny. I got a lot of those kind of stories with Kim. Like, for real, I always end up like hitting her in my sleep. And you know, one time I played this restaurant game where you gotta like make pancakes and serve them out. You got a time limit, you know what I mean? So in my dream, I dreamed that I was, you know, flipping pancakes, and her face just happened to be the skillet. So I'm like, whop. She was like, ow, what the F was that for? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm flipping pancakes. And then another time I got her twice. I was like, I did this motion in my dream. I'm like, yes, like something got me excited or something. Well, my elbow ended up hitting her right on her brow bone. And all I hear in the pitch black darkness is, ow, ow. And I'm trying to hold it together like, oh my goodness, because I know if I laugh, she's going to cuss me out. So I'm just in the bed, trying to hold my laughter in like, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, it's not effing funny. Why you laughing? I'm going to hit you. I was like, I'm not laughing. I can't breathe. I'm trying to breathe or whatnot. And this other one, another funny story is, this is so random, you guys. Another funny story is one time me and my family went camping on a vacation, and it was nighttime, and me and my other cousin, we had to sleep in our own little kid tent while the two adults slept in their tent. It was only 4 of us. So it was my aunt and uncle, and let me tell you something. Me and my cousin were so scared in that tent because we kept hearing something go, like every 2 seconds it go, and we're like, oh my goodness, what is that? Even my aunt was like, what is that? Well, it turns out it was my uncle trying to hold his fart in, and it just kept seeping out. But man, it had us shook. Alright, I remember this one time, I was afraid to go in chicken coops. I hate chicken coops. And me and my little cousin are outside playing in the country. My retarded aunt goes in the front yard and she's making all these weird noises with her mouth like, ow! And everything. And I'm in my head, I'm like, oh God, it's a bobcat. Right? I'm like, hide. And my cousin, I run. When I tell you I was scared of chickens, but I ran straight to that damn chicken coop and I locked myself in the chicken coop. And my poor little cousin was like, my poor little cousin, man, he was trying to get in there with me. I'm like, no, go find your own hiding spot or whatnot. And then my aunt's like, what you doing? I was scared to death. I was locked in that chicken coop with them chickens, man. I was so afraid they was going to pack my toes because my toes are long. And I'm like, they're going to think my toes are worms and I don't want them to be pecking at my toes. And then another time was, I lost my mind. Alright, so we used to live in a trailer as a kid, right? I lived in this trailer. And my mama was sharing a room with me at the time. And my papa used to sleep on the couch. Well, it was a tin roof. So any storm that comes through there sounds worse than what it is. So I jump off my bunk bed and I barrel through the house. And I'm like, it's a tornado! Like my Nana's sleeping and I'm like, it's a tornado! We gotta go to Mama's house. We need a basement. And she's like, yo, get your ass back in the bed. That's what I gotta get up at 4:30 in the morning. And I'm just like, there's a tornado! And then Papa comes back and Papa just sits up. He's like, where we going? And I'm like, nowhere, I guess. I guess we gonna die because it's a tornado and Nana gotta get up at work at 4:30. But it was just some damn rain and some wind, but it sounded rougher than what it was. It literally scared me. And this is another one about me and my mama. So one time I thought I seen something in the corner of the room. Me and my mama were sleeping at my mama's house in the guest bedroom. So I thought I saw something in the corner of the room or whatnot. And I was like, I leap up like dead out of sleep, like, what's in the corner? And I take off running. Now, mind you, I'm used to my Nana just brushing it off or whatnot. So I book it through the living room. Like, I'm so fast when I'm scared. Like, you blink and you miss me, dude. Like, ain't nothing getting me, man. So, so what happened was, I turned behind me to look back, and my mama is right behind me, and she's like, what was it? And I'm like, I'm not used to that. Like, I can't believe how quick she reacted. Like, she was right on my shoulder after I booked it. Like, she booked it just as fast as I did. I don't know, man. I got a lot more stories. I'm going to save a few. But there are so many stories. I got some embarrassing ones. I got some crazy ones. I got some funny ones. Like, you name it, I got it. So, yeah, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Every Mondays, I'm going to be doing a story time. And, yeah, man, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see y'all next video.